Welcome to the AM News. Now, Senior Vice President of IMANI Africa, Kofi Bento, is recommending what he calls a media defense fund, which can readily make available resources and legal advice when journalists need them in their line of work. His call comes at the back of the verbal attacks and threats on journalists with Love FM Erastus Asari Donko by Member of Parliament for Asen Central Kennedy Ejapong. The MP stated Erastus ought to be beaten for his reportage on the protests in Ejura in June 2021, where 2 persons died. Mr. Bento, who made the suggestion on news analysis show Newsfile, was confident this fund can become the catalyst to deter what he calls such behaviors and also help sort out incidences such as what happened to Erastus.
It's also important that we develop a system that deters these kinds of behaviors. We have a situation where when it happens, Ken and Co and yourself, myself, we all talk and we find ways to do, and we are happy to help. Something you've done a lot of work in that area. What I think is missing is a standing arrangement. And I've said this in different places that we need, and I think the GJA should lead on this. GJA should have a media actively solicit for funding to put down so that when these things happen, you will have resources ready. And they should have a list of lawyers you have volunteered so that when it happens, there is a clear connection to a certain set of responses. This whole idea of when it happens, then you go and scramble and try to find what to do. By the time you are done, all kinds of things have come in. I think we will continue to have this problem and not solve it if we do not create a media defense fund. And I think the GJA should lead it. That media defense fund should be a deterrent to everybody that, just like Ken said, if you mess with the media, and you will get what is coming to you. And media people must also appreciate that they have a role to play. When these things happen, what some of us realize is that people go and see them, and like Ken said, you come to court, and then they come and say, I don't have the case anymore. They must appreciate that it is not just about okay, it is about the whole media and giving a certain, putting out a certain sentiment that we will not as a society tolerate people in the media. Not because of the media, but because it is fundamental for our democracy to survive.